Hello everyone. In this video, I'll show you how to set up your booking widget and place it on your website. First, log into your admin account and scroll to the widget integration section. Let's go to this section. Here, you'll find your referral link, QR code, and main widget settings along with the integration code. Let's explore the widget settings, their benefits, and how to use them. The first setting is the widget language. Here, you can choose from all the languages our system supports for your widget. For instance, if your site is in French, select French for the widget. In the code, the locale parameter with prefix faire means load the widget in French. Choosing German changes the locale parameter to D. The widget will load in German. Choosing English changes the locale parameter to EN, loading the widget in English. The next parameter is Partner ID. Partner ID is a unique number for referral link participation. This parameter helps the system recognize orders from referral program users and adds their commission. If you're the admin placing the widget on your site, you don't need this parameter. The next field is the related URL for redirect. Often, a small widget on the main page lets users fill in details and redirects them to a detailed booking page. For example, let me show you. Let's look at this site as an example. On the main page, there's a small widget for basic trip details. Let's fill it out. We've filled it all out. We're on the main page now. After clicking search, we go to another page on the site. It's available under the domain path book. It's airporttaxes.com/book, where the second widget part shows car choices and payment options. This is the redirect we're discussing. Specify the page address here for user redirection to the second step. Redirect URL after successful payment. This setting helps track conversions by redirecting users to a special page after payment. For example, a thank you page with a Google Analytics script. Add the URL here to redirect users after payment. When users complete an order, the system redirects them to this page after successful payment. This option works if this setting is disabled. We also have settings in Settings Bookings. There's a Redirect to Personal Account setting. If you have a personal redirect setting, it takes priority. In this case, users are redirected to the specified page. If empty, But redirect to personal account is checked. Users are redirected. If unchecked, users see the next step with a thank you message inside the widget. The next field is Google Map API. Sometimes we place our widget on partner sites and don't want to share our Google Map key. Or we want partners to use their own Google Map key. Insert third-party Google Map keys here and the widget uses the specified key. Fields for terms and conditions and privacy policy in the widget. Below the booking button, there are links indicating agreement with privacy policy and terms of condition. Insert links in these fields for users to access terms of condition or privacy policy. Specify links here to redirect users. The next setting is Active Tab. Active Tab indicates which service is active by default. These are airport transfers, city taxis, and delivery. This setting specifies the default active service in your widget. Airport transfers are active by default. Switch to city taxis or delivery. The widget adds the tab delivery parameter, making delivery the default active tab. Changing to City Taxi makes City Taxi the active tab. I recommend using City Taxi as it works for both city and airport transfers. The system recognizes airport orders and calculates them at transfer rates. If the airport isn't listed, it'll see it as a taxi and charge taxi rates. No need to pick a separate airport transfer. I'd suggest defaulting to a taxi. Next up is the show map parameter. Activating it adds a new parameter, show map true. Why do we need this? The old widget has the site map by default. We have two widget types. There's an old and a new booking widget. In the old widget, the map opens by default. It opens right away. If unchecked, users see a show link when entering addresses, opening the map. Next checkbox, show review booking. Activating it adds show review booking true. What's this option for? When an order's done and we don't redirect to an account. Or thank you page, a button appears asking if they need a car upon arrival. For instance, ordering from Brussels to Frankfurt Airport. After paying, a button asks if they need a car upon arrival. Clicking lets them book another trip from the airport. Last option, show last booking pop-up. It mainly shows in user accounts during orders. Small pop-ups show recent orders. In our system, it's a marketing tool showing the system's active and others are ordering too. Full addresses aren't shown, just basic info like from where to where. I suggest turning this option off. Parameters will adjust. These are your widget settings. Now about placement. I've prepped some pages. I have a test booking widget. Let's check it out. Let's add our booking there. Copy our script. Copy it into global site settings, place in the header block, and the widget works on any page. If you don't want it on all pages, add it to a specific tab. Add it like this. Insert our script and add our widget code to the page. Partner one isn't needed, remove it, click Publish. After. Saving, view the page. Our widget is on the page, it's ready to go. It's in English by default. If I switch to French and save. After saving, it's in French. Same for other languages. Now about these tabs. Even with the City Taxi tab active, the Transfer tab shows. How to hide these switches. It's handy with separate delivery. Here are transfers in City Taxis, switch to delivery. Or switch back to City Taxi, airport transfer. How to show just one tab. There's a special parameter. I'll show you. Here's the parameter. Add it to the widget. Add a space and hide ride type. Specify transfer delivery. We say hide ride types. Which ones? Transfer and delivery. Leave only City Taxi. Here's the parameter. Added to the widget. After this, those tabs will disappear and only one active tab will remain, which is your City Taxi. Let's save and check. We've saved it. Let's go to the page. And as we can see, the tabs have disappeared, and by default, the active tab is City Taxi. So this is how you can implement your widget. If we didn't specify a redirect in our widget, like now it's not here, all widget actions will happen on this same page. For example, the address. We click search and stay on this page, moving to step 2 without a redirect. But if we use the redirect parameter, we have a second page. Let's look at it. Here's our second page for the redirect. It has this URL. Let's copy it and specify it for step 2. This means that after you complete the first step, please redirect the user to this page. And as we can see, new fields appear here. For our widget, these new parameters appear. This is the widget for the page where we redirect and our code. So let's first add for the page where we redirect. Let's copy. Our script. Add our code that needs to be inserted on the page where we will direct the user. In English, City Taxi is the active parameter. Partner is not needed. We don't show last booking. After this, we save our page. Now I'll show you. The page is saved. Let's open it to make sure the widget works on it. Everything is fine. The widget appeared on it. The page works. Now we need to edit our previous page. We must now say there that you should send the user. Here's our test booking widget. We need to edit it. And tell it to add these parameters, that after the order is made, You should send the user to this page. That is, copy and paste this widget code. I won't copy the entire widget, I'll just insert these two parameters. That is, our widget is already here, and we add two parameters to it. This is blank true, meaning open in a new page if true, or we can remove this parameter and it will open on the same page. That is, here, when you specify the widget, it will open a new tab for you, or in this same tab. Let's leave it and look at both options. All right, we've added it, saving. Saved, waiting for it to update. Let's take a look. That is, we are on the first page. Test booking widget. We add the address. Dropped airport BRU. Dropped airport SRL, for example. Click Find. You see a new tab opens. Where in fact we immediately go to the second step, and the URL has already changed to test redirect page booking view. If we remove this blank true parameter here, then a new tab will not open, meaning we will stay on the same tab. Let's check. Saved. Let's refresh this page. You see something loaded. We won't leave. A new tab will not open. Now when ordering, we will... Apparently, I didn't save it because a new tab opened. Let's look again. Yes, blank true. Let's set blank false. Save. Saved. Let's update. We don't need all these pages except page updated. Let's update again. And now let's specify. From Brussels Airport, Brussels URL. Booking doesn't open a new tab, so everything happens in the same tab. In this same tab, we move to a new page where our reservation continues. This is how the blank true or false parameter works. If you set blank true, it opens a new tab and switches to it. If blank false, everything happens on the same page. I'll add this hide right types parameter in the video description. We've covered how to use the widget, configure it, and place it on your site. It doesn't matter if it's a WordPress site or another, just place this small code in the pages code where you want your widget, and it'll appear there. Thank you all for your attention.